New tonight, we're learning how much money APS, one of Arizona's largest companies, donated to help cover the cost of Governor Katie Hobbs's inauguration. The dollar value of inaugural donations had been kept secret by Hobbs's associates.
Team 12 political insider Bram Resnick is here to tell us how much APS spent and whether customers ultimately paid for it. Bram?
Kind of story that drives customers just a little nuts. Going to give you the big picture first. Documents show APS donated more than $1 million during the race for governor, right on through Katie Hobbs swearing in. Now, after putting most of its money on defeating Hobbs, APS came through for her when she won.
I don't even know how much people gave, and no one in my senior staff does either.
That was Democratic Governor Katie Hobbs just days after her inauguration. Major corporate donors paid up to play a featured role. We're now learning how much. 12 News has confirmed that Arizona Public Service, the state's largest power company, kicked in $250,000, the largest single donation.
To build an Arizona for everyone.
APS had already lost its bet on electing a Republican governor. It funneled $850,000 to the Republican Governors Association, chaired by former Governor Doug Ducey. The goal was to elect a Republican successor to Ducey, either Karen Taylor Robeson or Kari Lake. The GOP nominee turned out to be Lake. The RGA spent $12 million to defeat Democrat Katie Hobbs. APS lost its bet.
They claim that they can spend money on whoever they want. That's their First Amendment right.
Management consultant Abe Padgaukar has done a deep dive on APS's finances. He says the utility's customers are the ones funding that political spending.
The fact of the matter is, when the source of the money is me and you, what about our First Amendment rights?
An APS spokeswoman responded via email. These specific contributions were funded by shareholder funds. No political contributions are included in APS customer rates. Hobbs' former campaign manager, now running the inaugural fund, explained why contributions were now being disclosed. With the inaugural events now behind us, we are fulfilling the governor's commitment to transparency by disclosing the donations made to the inaugural fund, as well as expenditures that help cover the costs of the inauguration. And I should note that Howard Fisher at Capital Media Services was the first to report on APS's donation to the Hobbs inaugural fund.
It's always a little squeamish when utilities contribute large amounts of money to either side. And then ultimately, you wonder when you get that rate hike, which ultimately will come, why?
Well, they say it has nothing to do with it.
I know they say that.
They're standing by that.
Yep. All right, Bram, thanks.